Hi, piano shoppers. I'm Charles from Perfectly Grand. Figuring out how much you should pay for a used piano is a lot like figuring out how much you should pay for a used car.
When people shop for a used car, the first thing they do is decide how much they can afford. Then they look at make, model, year, and mileage. They look at all the ads and get a good idea of the going prices. If those prices are too high, then they'll look at a car that's a little older or that has more miles. Well, with used pianos, it's exactly the same, except without considering mileage. You start with a budget, decide on manufacturer, and look at the models, sizes, and age. After manufacturer, it's primarily a combination of size and age that determines price. Just remember, the larger the piano, the higher the price. The older the piano, the lower the price.
The reason why age is so important is because it can be directly linked to a piano's structural condition. In parts of the country that have extreme shifts in humidity, I personally wouldn't recommend a piano older than 40 years of age. However, in parts of the country that have a consistent environment, you may be able to consider a piano that's older than 50 or 60 years. But before you guess, go out and get the advice of a local piano technician. Now, the most common question I get is, where can I find a good used piano? Well, there are tons of places to find good used pianos. You can look in the newspaper. You can go to piano stores. You can ask friends, family, piano tuners, piano teachers, piano movers. But the best place to find the most good used pianos and to do comparison shopping is to look online at Craigslist.org.
To get an overall idea of pianos available in your area, do a search only using the word piano, because people make up strange names for uprights and grands all the time. Afterwards, you can filter these results by manufacturer. If you do have a specific manufacturer in mind, but a search on your local Craigslist only brings up a couple of results, expand your search to the nearest major metropolitan area. And when you've narrowed it down to a specific make and model, but you feel you need more results for comparison shopping, don't hesitate to do searches in our country's largest metropolitan areas.
So, say you've got your sights on a specific manufacturer, but the only way you can afford one of their instruments is to go either really old or really small. Well, don't do it. I can tell you from years of experience that you're going to be way better off with a less expensive manufacturer. Age, size, condition always trumps brand, unless you've got money built into your budget for major repairs and rebuilding.
When you're looking at ads and you see a price that's either way too high or way too low, a warning bell should go off in your head. 9 times out of 10, a very high price indicates a seller with an unrealistic idea of what their piano is worth, while a very low price probably indicates a piano that has something wrong with it. Sometimes, though, a very low price can mean a seller that wants a quick sale. Maybe they're moving. If you can determine a motive like that, then it's probably an instrument you need to consider.
Remember always to get as much information as you can. You'll be in a much better position when the wheeling and dealing begin. To help you cut through all the silly stuff people put in their ads, we've created a document called Interesting Details That Don't Affect Price. You can download it below. Once you've narrowed it down to a couple of pianos, but before you go out and look at them, it's time to call a local piano technician.
Run the ads by him, along with any other info you've gathered, and see what he thinks. When choosing a piano tech, I recommend you go with one that's registered. Go to the Piano Technicians Guild website to find one in your area. A registered piano technician has to pass a battery of tests. This way you know you're getting someone competent.
Well, you've done all the research, gotten a piano technician's advice. Now it's time to go and check out some pianos. I'll tell you the right way to do that in our next video. That's it for now. So long, piano shoppers.